Thank you so much, Anders, for performing on Advocate Sessions.
Thank you for having me.
Set.
Thank you.
First question, how did you get your start playing music?
Honestly, I've been singing since I was very young. My dad would listen to Simon and Garfunkel tapes in the car, and even before I knew how to speak, I was singing along to Simon and Garfunkel, just mouthing out the syllables and the words. And just as long as I can remember, I've been singing. My guitar part-wise, which I don't do in the bands that I'm in, but guitar-wise, I saw my brother playing some Beatles tunes and playing some songs that I've really always wanted to know how to play and sing at the same time, and saw him doing that one day and had been fiddling around for so long that I just went up to him and was like, "Can you write that down?" And he wrote down the chords, and I went in the other room and just started learning, chord progressions. And I think that's a great way to learn music too, is something you really love and chasing that want to sound like the artist that you admire so much and achieve that's something I always wanted to do, is be able to sing and play at the same time. So I was in a band back home called Ashcat for a few years, and then I moved out here 6 years ago to personal care assistant for a friend, and really stayed because of the music scene. I really stayed because of the open mics out here and because of the just wonderful people and wonderful talented musicians and creative people around here.
Speaking of the open mics, you host the open mic at Bishop's Lounge in Northampton, also known as the Open Michael Davis Jr.
Yes, 5,000.
So, how did you get your start doing that, and how long have you been doing it, and what do you like about it?
So I've been hosting open mics for 3 years. I've been hosting this one for a little over 2 years. There was one at the Hinge where I worked for a while that I hosted with an awesome house band. It was really wonderful, and that was a real learning experience too as to how to host an open mic. And then doing it with Bishops, I'm really happy. It's a really wonderful pairing. We have Force from the Alchemistics behind the bar, jumps up and raps. We have a coloring club that we've paired with the night, and people color throughout the place. There's coloring supplies and utensils. But I love it too. It's a really easy room and dynamic to be able to make people feel comfortable and to be able to put people up and judge the time frames of musicians and everything that is necessary to run an open mic, but so conducive to creativity and coloring and drawing while we're all playing. And we just get I'm really thankful because we get so many different, unique, diverse acts and such an eclectic mix of musicians and performers and artists and poets and everything. So I do encourage people to check it out, and Come Do You is one of the bigger
and that's at Tuesday nights at what time?
Tuesday nights, 7:30 to 10:30, 10:30 to 11, 11 to 2, 2 to infinity, and infinity to beyond. Is one thing I say. Come do you, come do whatever it is that makes you beautiful you, whether it's painting, playing, dancing, singing, poeticizing, whatever that thing is that you call love, whatever that raison d'etre, come do that on the open mic, and we will amplify you and make you the most beautiful and amplified you that you can be. I just want to wean us out. That's like another big thing in the open mic. It's just a big fun time, and I encourage people to come check it out some night. Yeah, 7:30 sign-ups, 8 to 11 open mic, 11 to 2 open jam.
Now, I know you have other projects that you're involved with. Can you tell the people watching some of the other musical projects that you're a part of?
Absolutely. One I'm really psyched about right now is we just started a Rage Against the Machine tribute band called Bomb Track, and we're going to be releasing that into the Happy Valley pretty soon. We've done little sneak peeks, but really excited about that one. So be on the lookout. But I'm in this band called Llama Lasagna. It's this big funhouse, creative, conglomerative, community theater act almost, where it's like we throw costume party theme shows. So we pick a theme like pajama llama, for instance, and we dress in pajamas, we decorate the whole place in sheep's jumping over the moon, and then we choose all songs in that theme too. So Enter Sandman, Mr. Sandman, just all across the board, things that'll get people dancing, and things within the theme. And then we play games and do plays and all sorts of stuff within that theme as well. So For instance, we did Truth or Dare from the stage. We did Spin the Bottle throughout the crowd. We had infinite popcorn in the back of the room for eating or throwing around, and we actually had feather pillows that we cut slits in, and we did pillow fights while we were performing. And then we put on The Night Man Cometh from It's Always Sunny in the intermission, which was a lot of fun. So they really get out of hand. There's 30, 40 people per show, and we pull from bands from all around the scene here, so that's always a wonderful time. And we really only do 2 shows a year. The first one's in the spring at Strange Creek. Sometimes we play Extravaganza. We're playing Strange Creek this year, and then we do one in the fall. Oh yes, and then there's Rod Cummings and the Vibrators, of course. Rod Cummings and the Vibrators is a wonderful, I don't know if I should say.
Oh, you can talk about it.
Hashtag that sex band. It's a really funny shtick that we do. We do a lot of 80s music and a lot of Michael Jackson, George Michael, a lot of Madonna, Lady Gaga, a lot of fun stuff. So check out Rod Cummings if you ever get the see us anywhere too. Yeah.
Do you have any shows coming up the next month? Any of your projects that you're involved with? Or
Absolutely. So the ones that I know right now, I know we have that Llama Lasagna show at Strange Creek, which is the end of May. But I know this might not air in time, but that's okay either way. I'm throwing a Big Lebowski bowling birthday bash where we're going to play the Big Lebowski soundtrack. We're going to dress as characters from the movie. We're going to be Big Lebowski and the Nihilists. And then we're going to have a character costume contest with prizes, and we're going to have White Russian drink specials, Big Lebowski sandwich, and then bowling, arcade, go-karts, laser tag. That's all optional, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I throw a kind of slightly infamous birthday party around here each year for myself, where I try to get to play with musicians that I don't normally get the opportunity to play with. So that's going to be Justin Henricks and Reed Sutherland and Parker McQueenie and Ian Haas, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, Anders, for performing.
Thank you so much.
For sessions.
Oh, it's so great to be here. Thank you all. I'm humbled. Yes, thank you. Oh man, cool.